What is going on, neighbors of Rockwall, Rowlett, and surrounding areas? My name is Griffin Thomas. If you don't know who I am by now, I am the owner of Preferred Pest Management out of Rowlett, Texas. And in today's video, I just wanted to go over just a quick couple of tips as we come out of the freeze of 23, as we're referring to it too at Preferred Pest Management. If you do not live in the area, we had a ton of freezing rain and sleet and just a bunch of freezing weather over the last week. And with that, every time we come out of a freeze, we tend to deal with a lot of rodent calls. So I wanted to give you all just a quick couple tips for making sure that your home stays rodent-free and what to keep your eyes on in the near future. So with that, we'll just hop right in. The first thing that you're going to look for is chew marks. Now, chew marks, you would think they'd be very obvious. You know, a lot of people think it's going to be mostly around the ground levels because a lot of people think, well, if I keep my trees trimmed back and there's no way for them to hop onto my home, like squirrels, rats, etc., then there's no way for them to, chew their way in. Well, that's not always the case. Rodents like mice and rats specifically, they can actually crawl up the brick veneer walls that we have around the exterior of our homes. They don't necessarily have to have anything to grip onto, jump from a tree, anything like that. So what you're going to be looking for is in the roof return area of your home, which how to explain it without showing a picture is where your soffit at the top of, around your home from the exterior, where your soffit actually runs in to the roof line. It makes about a 45-degree angle, almost perfectly on most roof return areas. You're going to look out for that. For signs of chewing, of course, if there's any holes, water damage, anything like that, you're definitely going to want to get that sealed up. Now, you could attempt to do this on your own. If you don't feel like you're, able to do so, you may not have the tools or, skills, of course, equipment, and then, of course, the material to do so. Then, of course, if you're in the Dallas, Texas, Rowlett, Rockwall area, you can always give us a call at Preferred Pest Management. We definitely, it's completely free for us to come out and take a look, give you a quote, all that good stuff. Because you definitely want to have the home sealed up, of course. That's the ultimate way to obviously keep all of the rodents out. And of course, if you're not in the area or, you don't end up going with us, if you are in the area, then the main thing is just make sure that whoever does that job for you is going to offer some kind of warranty. The warranty that is most common and what we also offer as well is a full 1-year warranty on the work. And then it has a renewable option, which can be renewed year over year to make sure that, your home stays rodent free. With us specifically, it's not just a simple, renew it and move on. We make sure you want to renew it, and then assuming you do want to renew it, we'll come out, do a follow-up appointment, make sure that everything, is still doing all right. There's no new entry points or anything like that. If so, we get them taken care of, and then everything's all good to go for another year. The next thing that you're going to want to do when it comes to not just keeping rodents out of your home, but specifically what to look for is go up in your attic space if you're able to. I know a lot of homes in the Dallas area, especially as you get closer into the city where there's a lot of older homes, it may be tougher to access your attic if you don't have an actual pull down. If you have a step ladder or something available where you can actually get up inside the attic, if you have one of those older crawl space attics, then, that'd be awesome if you're able to do so. But the main reason you want to hop up in the attic, of course, is to get a look and see if there's any kind of droppings. That's, fairly obvious from the get-go. But then another thing you're going to want to look out for is tunneling in the insulation. When there's tunneling in the insulation, it obviously means that, you either have a squirrel, a rat, a possum, something burrowing inside there. That's going to more likely be nesting. And if you don't see tunneling and you actually see what looks like it's still a tunnel, but the tunnels that you're looking for when it comes to the rodents we just mentioned, it's just going to be a little circle. And then if you see tunneling that looks like something larger has actually walked through your insulation, that means that, you're dealing with something larger, which, can still be a possum, but it definitely more likely could be a raccoon as well. So that's good. That's kind of the main things you're going to be on the lookout for. And if you, like I said, if you need us to come out and take a look for you, It's totally free to do so. There's no obligations with that whatsoever. We take a look at everything. We give you a quote. Usually we give you a couple different options. We're not just a cookie cutter, one size fits all type of company or anything like that. Usually we have at least 2 or 3 different options for most homes. So like I said, if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and you're worried about that, definitely feel free to give us a call. Our number is 214-399-3879, and all of our information will be in the description box below.